Oh, wow. Okay. So I'm just going to leave this right here. So anyways, I'm going to do a live stream from here from my phone because I have to get more bandwidth for my modem because I have a lot of devices trying to stream. Even though I turn the TV off and whatever, I still got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things going on. So even being hardwired into my computer, yeah, or hardwired into my modem, no, I need more bandwidth. So I hate having skipping in my videos, and I hope this doesn't skip, but it's going to take about a week for the new modem to come in. So I may not do Facebooks for a live, which is okay. I really have to get with my book. But I wanted to redo that video and see if it'll take here regarding illusions of choice with the intent to deceive. And really, there are no, when you think about it, the Democrats and Republicans, it's not really an illusion of choice. It's the fact that that's the actual reactions they have from the population. So when you say that there's an illusion of choice, it means that somebody that you know purposely is intending to deceive the population, and they are giving you two sides of the same coin, which they are, but that's based upon the reflection of the population. Which means that, is it really the intent to deceive? Like, we don't know for sure what anyone's intentions are. I don't even know. Like, I looked at my own writing from the last 6 months, and I have to get rid of the conspiracy point of view and start assuming that I don't know everything. I don't know the intentions of people. I can't even assume what someone's intentions are. So I only know what the laws of life and death. And we're working with a population that's very imbalanced, where the Democrats have a population where they're more, like the liberals are more of the social programs because they have a lot of people who are incapable of really taking care of themselves, or they have other issues that are not being acknowledged by the Republicans, who may be more capable, may have more access to resources, may be more healthier. And so, when you have the right, which is more, capable of performing and producing and need very little social programs, they're not going to understand what it's like to be on the left, where they have people with disabilities who only know of that reality. And so they want to have legislation that's going to represent their situation. So there really is no illusion of choice because there's no intent to harm. It's meeting people's needs where they're at. And so that's really, even with the herbs versus the allopathic, the medical holistic industry, even though they're two sides of the same coin and there is a lot of marketing going on, they're offering something that people want, that are under the impression through their imbalances that somebody is trying to deceive them, like the people who are turning to the holistic things that, oh yeah, biotech is trying to deceive the public and sell you all these horrible poisonous antibiotics for money, when you're the one that has those imbalances to begin with, and they don't know any better than you know any better. You realize that you, as a person who is sick, doesn't know, knows just as much as the person who's trying to treat you in the medical holistic industry. You both are working off each other. So when you have the medical holistic industry trying to offer you two forms of the same thing, there is no intent to deceive. It's the fact that you're looking for a cure, an answer to your problems, that you realize that you really have no answer because you don't know how to take care of your body. And neither does the medical holistic side know how to take care of your body. They're just trying to give you a few more days, a few more years based upon your belief system, and that's it. So the medical doctors aren't trying to deceive you. Neither is the vaccine industry. Neither is biotech, because you're the one that told them what they wanted. So there is no illusion of choice of any way. There's no illusion. They're telling you exactly what they're doing, what to expect. Read the inserts, read the back of the bottle, read everything that has to do with your remedies. They're telling you up front. There's no illusions here. It's all right up front. Like I said, Biden is helping the Republicans achieve the freedom, achieve the less is more type of scenario. Okay, so they're upfront letting you know that, okay, you know, not all these therapeutics are going to be 100%, and some people are going to still die anyways. No, there's no illusion about that. It's going on. People who are exposed to a virus, they still die anyways. People who get a vaccine or get a therapeutic, they still die anyways. So I had to change my tone in my book that there is no illusion of choice. There are choices based upon what you, as a human who has imbalances, want from your community, from your government. And then you have the government who uses psychological manipulations to ferret out the extremists who may create scenarios. Now, are they being deceptive? Well, you know, how else do you get people to react so you can figure out who are the imbalanced people and who are not? Is that a little deceptive? Well, yeah, but remember, I told you, do not when someone tries to trigger you, do not react, because it gives somebody else a chance to mischaracterize your intentions. It gives someone a chance to manipulate your feelings, to manipulate your belief systems. And there's always somebody nefarious out there. Doesn't mean that you have to fall victim to it, but there's going to be people who are nefarious, who will call you on the phone through a scam company and pretend to be your bank or pretend to be Amazon and say, hey, we want your social security number and your address and your date of birth and all this stuff. People who don't know any better will respond to that because they don't know. They're not very worldly. And that's why people get taken. That's why people lose a lot of money, because they fall victim to scams because they're not very well versed in how the world works. Okay, so that means that, yes, there are nefarious people who will give you an illusion of who they are in politics, religion, and science everywhere. It doesn't mean that your government is deceptive. It doesn't mean that the medical holistic industry is deceptive. If anything, they're very upfront with you. You just don't like the fact that that's the reality. You treated your body so badly, and it won't matter what you do. You're going to end up dead anyways. And now you want to go and blame them when you're the one that allowed your body to get that bad. You want to go blame the Democrats or blame the Republicans of why things are the way they are? Well, hello, you help contribute to the decline of our society because you wanted to keep status quo, keep your head in the sand, and you couldn't stand in the shoes of somebody else. So, whatever. But I'm not going to do really any more Facebook Lives until I get my modem up. So I just wanted to do that last video, and hopefully you will get this without it skipping. And I'm going to write, and I'm going to change the tone in my book. There's no illusion of choice. It's all based upon what you've professed from your government, based upon your biochemistry and your personal reality that someone else can't seem to understand because they don't live your life and they refuse to understand your reality. And then you have the clashing of the two. Imagine a society that has whole people. There won't be that kind of clashing. All right, bye.